actually asked Takashi Iizuka, the head of Sonic Team, why Sonic Mania 2 never happened and we got Sonic Superstars instead. Quote, there was a period after the development of Sonic Mania when we worked with them being Evening Star, to consider concepts for the next generation of classic Sonic. It's too bad that it didn't become a finished game. Still, I'm pleased that the next generation of classic Sonic that we talked about with them has been achieved with Superstars. When you make a 2D game using pixel art, you kind of end up targeting a very specific core audience. We wanted to bring this game to as many people as possible, and in order to make it look and feel as appealing to a wider audience, we needed to use 3D assets to really give it that current look. But we do know that core fans want that old classic Sonic look, and they want that old classic Sonic feel. So we focused on making sure the controls were solid and the look and the feel were really representative of a classic Sonic game. That was Superstars. And then I also caught up with Christian Whitehead, who was the director of Sonic Mania and is the head of Evening Star, for his perspective. And he said, quote, when we started Evening Star, it was always our goal to move beyond 2D pixel art and into 3D games and develop an all-new original IP. Evening Star did work with Sega to explore possible directions classic Sonic could go after the success of Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania 2 was never in development, though, because we actually agreed early on that we should try to make something fresh, like hand-drawn 2D or 2.5D. At the same time, Evening Star was developing our new Star engine, so we also ended up making a cool Sonic prototype that played with depth in 2.5D and some other gameplay ideas. And then the last quote that I'm going to share is again from Takashi Iizuka, who said, a lot of the things that we talked about with Christian, let's make it a visually rich game that's not based in pixels. Let's not do the Mania thing of reusing stuff. Let's make something brand new with all new levels. That's where the start of concepting happened after Mania, but everything came to a stop. There is a new development in this story. So Christian Whitehead took to his Blue Sky account and shared the first look at that prototype, and the visuals are actually quite different from Sonic Mania, and they're more of like the 2.5D than pixel art, but the models do kind of look like they have evolved versions of the Sonic Mania sprites.
They have a little bit, I'm looking at it now, they have like a little bit of depth,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but it still is very identifiable as like that classic Sonic look.
This looks cool though. I kind of like the look of this. This kind of has like I don't know what you would call it. It's like if visuals changed, but like game design ideas hadn't ever changed after the Super Nintendo era, is almost kind of what it looks like or something. It's kind of cool.